your brighter side, 'cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you bet you're nice, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side, and it's smooth how you move, 'cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it, thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
This name may sound familiar. A repeat from 2K19. Congratulations once again, Lucaron90. Way to pull out the right responses under pressure and knowing a lot about the league, history, and our game. Our next award is the Kia Pro-Am MVP. Our Pro-Am is no joke, and
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the national anthem getting everyone in this arena going. The postseason sparks about to fly. We'll be right back. And here we go with Game 4 of the NBA Finals. We will see a Game 5, but will we see Game 6? That's the question. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. Jrue Holiday is in his 8th season with the Pelicans. He said, "I've been here the longest with the possible exception of the security guard. There was a ball boy who was here before me, but now he's one of our coaches." Kevin, he's still all in and trying to help the Big Easy get back to the playoffs.
Terrific. David, thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Jae Crowder. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And it's the Suns to start out. Now here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. On the wing, Giannis. Defended by Crowder. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, bully balling his way to the rack that time. Lopez with a great second effort.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Lopez with the block. And here's Giannis. Trying to get open is Lopez. Can't hit that one. Good D by Booker. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Here's Paul. And again, it's the Suns missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now Paul. After Chris Middleton missed from long range. They get the rebound. Ayton goes back up. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
Cans it from downtown.
Boy, when you've got the jump shot that Chris Middleton has, you're always a weapon, which means you help create spacing for your teammates.
Now, here's Bridges. And the 3 off target.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
That one falls.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Booker looking around. And the pass to Ayton. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
But they'll get another chance. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Paul. Trying to get something going. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Man, he's so aggressive offensively. I like his assertiveness. CP3 not taking 1 second extra to pull the trigger once he gets the pass.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And bringing that postseason intensity, so key. These plays can change the trajectory of a game.
Milwaukee on D. Ayton, the pass to Crowder. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Trying to get open is Crowder. From outside, off the mark.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Shot's good by Middleton.
Well, I love the concentration and focus of Middleton. Knock him around, get physical with him, doesn't bother him at all. He stays calm and in control.
Now here's Paul. Booker outside. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
One shot.
Phoenix shooting their first foul shot of the night. And so he hits the technical free throw.
You know, here's a factoid you might not know about Chris Paul. Basketball is not his only sport. He's an amazing bowler, too. Now, I'm not sure if you call that a sport as much as you call it a skilled activity, but he's good at it.
Now here's Paul to the wing on the left. Bridges inside the three-point line. And the Suns miss again.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Paul with the buckets. Paul's got his second basket of the night.
And even though he's a little older, Paul still possesses great speed. Excellent at using that speed in transition.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Phoenix. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Hey, if you had a list of the most athletic players in the NBA and did a roll call, it would be not long before you got to Antetokounmpo. The Greek freak is the real deal.
And both free throws good for Giannis. Phoenix with the ball. 8-point game. Here's Paul. He has 5. Booker dishes to Ayton. Holiday left side. Plays it up and banks it in.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Holiday with the block.
An aggressive defender who pressures ball handlers. Nobody should be surprised to see Holiday sending shots away.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far. Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Booker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Ball finds 8. Shot clock at 6. Hangs. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the long reach of Antetokounmpo, I mean, stretches for days. And because of that, he's excellent at challenging shots.
And Holiday throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Teagan for Drew Holiday. And for the Suns, Frank Kaminsky comes in for Jae Crowder. And it's Torrey Craig in for Bridges. Here's Kaminsky, and finished off by Kaminsky.
Those arms of Kaminsky go on forever, which helps them snag these second chance opportunities.
Good work there as it goes.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Here's Kaminsky after the made shot from Jeff Teague. And Booker kicks to Paul. Good on the triple. Paul's got 8 points.
You got to respect his range now. Paul's form and release are perfect. You feel like every 3 he shoots is going in.
DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. Some changes for Phoenix. Sharge checked in for Ayton. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Here's Craig. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Passes it to Booker. Shoots over DiVincenzo. No good from Booker. Milwaukee leading by 15. DiVincenzo with it. Now guarded by Booker. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Oh, great ball movement there.
DiVincenzo's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Payne passes to Saric. With the floater, and it's good on the way in.
Saric knows he has the touch needed to capitalize inside.
And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. And they pick up 2. And the Bucks lead by 17.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Payne. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Bobby Portis. The Suns shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And the Suns making a change here. Johnson's checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
DiVincenzo. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Jeff Teague doing exactly what a point guard should do, setting up his guys nicely.
Suns trail by 17. Pass to Kaminsky. Plenty of space. They get it again. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis. The Suns shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Payne in the post. Teague covering. Johnson kicks to Craig. Here's Saric with the second effort, and he sinks the layup.
Timeout.
Saric has got his 3rd bucket of the night. And Milwaukee calls their first timeout of the game.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Bucks leading by 13. Here's Teague. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Hard not to admire Teague. I mean, despite not being the biggest guy, he finds a way to get it done inside.
Here's Payne. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
For Phoenix, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Payne hits them both. Milwaukee leading by 13. Teague drives in. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Now here's Payne. And the Suns miss again. And Tucker kicks to Forbes. There's the triple. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Out to the wing. Payne gets a wide open look. No good with the triple. Milwaukee's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Portis. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And slam dunk by Saric.
Nice extension that time by Dario Saric throwing down that alley-oop.
Tucker. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. And the Bucks lead by 17.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Payne. To the middle. Here's Kaminsky. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Kaminsky's got his second basket of the game.
Making himself a big target in these screen rolls. It's often overlooked, but important. Kaminsky. Love seeing him cut with purpose like that.
Now here's Payne. Defense right on him. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Payne's got 6. Bucks leading by 13. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Boy, Tucker, perpetual motion. Nice job that time by him to stay active, making sure the offense doesn't get stagnant.
Here's Payne. He's got 6. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Tucker. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
50 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now here's Payne. Teague covering. Here's Craig. Off target with his three. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they've put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, when Frank Kaminsky plays like this with this kind of aggressiveness, it forces the defense to react.
The Suns have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Kaminsky.
At 7 feet tall with range, Frank the Tank is a great fit for the way the game is played today.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Jeff Teague. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. They lead by 17.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Giannis has gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. He hits Crowder on the wing. He's looking for Kaminsky and finds him. The rebound by the Bucks. They're looking to build on Monday's big win.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did. Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their transition game has been in full effect. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're wondering whether players watch the standings, check out this clip from Chris Paul.
One thing we have to do is stop comparing ourselves to last year. Early in the year, we was doing that every couple games. We was like, man, our record was here, this was that. And teams change, your games have to change.
You know, Greg, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same guys, every season is different.
And if you're a coach, it'll give you gray hairs trying to preach that to your players. Many guys don't believe it until they're in it and then have to dig themselves out of a hole.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. We've got Payne, Jae Crowder out there with Sharge. Then it's Bridges, and it's Johnson in at the 2 spot. Now here's Payne. Sharge passes to Payne. Right side Crowder. Dishes to Johnson. Pass to Payne. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Payne dishes to Crowder. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Over to the left wing. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And obviously a total team player. Saric is a guy, if his teammate is open, he's going to get the ball.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Johnson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Saric kicks to Johnson. They get a hand on it. 6 to shoot. Here's Middleton, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, you've got to recognize how active Middleton is on defense. I mean, this is a guy that you can't afford to be careless around.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Payne looking around. Now the pass to Bridges. He dishes it to Crowder. And the shot is good. Crowder's got his first basket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And that one's good by Giannis.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Kept alive, Bridges. He kicks to Payne from past the arc. Bridges passes to Johnson. Missed it, even after all those chances. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 12-4 run. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for 2.
The first one falls. So for the Suns, DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Saric. Booker comes in for Johnson. And Paul's subbed in for Payne. All 3 throws good from Drew Holiday. Phoenix has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. To the wing right side. Ayton against Lopez. Lopez with the block.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Middleton trying to get open as Lopez.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Booker the pass to Paul. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Booker outside. Down low. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Milwaukee making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Tipped away. Crowder kicks to Paul. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Booker. And he's good on the 3 ball. Booker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Outside Crowder. Passes to Paul. To the inside. And the dunk by Booker.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Chalk up 2 there.
A nice job taking what the defenders
gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Phoenix calls timeout. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Ayton, the pass to Crowder. Kicks it to Paul. Jacks up a three. Rebound, Milwaukee. Holiday's got his 4th rebound in this one.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Shooting one.
And that one misses. Phoenix has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. No good from Booker.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
The Suns shooting a low 30% right now, an ugly offensive performance. Paul with the bucket.
You know, it's really quite remarkable how well Paul operates on the inside. I mean, he's not just a perimeter player. I mean, if he can get in tight, he's going to do it.
And he gets the bucket. Giannis has got 12 points now in the quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Paul kicks to Booker. Outside Crowder. And it's off from three-point range. Here's DiVincenzo. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Suns. Torrey Craig comes in for Mikal Bridges. Well, Phoenix shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. Booker, with no one around, misses the three. The Bucks shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. DiVincenzo, a beautiful reverse layup. DiVincenzo's got 17.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
Pass to Booker to halt the run, and he gets that one to go off the front iron.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Second chance shot, and that one's good from Connaughton.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Now here's Kaminsky. 6 points for him. Inside, here's Craig, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
From deep. Milwaukee the rebound, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Now here's Paul, following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. 5 on the clock. Paul for 3. Here's Kaminsky. Lopez with the block. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. And some changes here for the Bucks. Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. Teague against Paul. Over Teague. Here's Kaminsky. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
A load in the paint. Once Kaminsky is established, you pretty much have to foul him.
The Suns have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Bucks. That one is no good. Second shot opportunity, and Ayton with the layup. Ayton's got 4 points in the quarter.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
They get it back. A nice shot by Tucker.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Booker. He's got 7. The shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And it's the Suns with the ball. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Phoenix with the ball. And here's Booker from the arc. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night. I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
So it's the Bucks now, following the shot by Chris Paul.
Boy, Tucker, ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Craig passes to Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Now here's Booker. Jeff Teague unable to get his shot to go. Booker the pass to Ayton. Here's Paul. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Teague for 3. Offensive rebound. Portis. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Portis has got 4 points in the quarter.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum. Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
Here's DiVincenzo after the Suns pick up 2. Fast break, here come the Suns. Here's Booker. Craig passes to Ayton. For 3, Booker. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Nice shot by Portis.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
52 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Count the basket. Paul's got 14 points for the game.
Just dial up automatic when you talk about Chris Paul's mid-range J. All he needs is just enough room.
Connects from three-point range.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Good chance here for Booker. Rebounded by the Bucks. DiVincenzo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kaminsky kicks to Paul. That 3 off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Teague for 3. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 4 rebounds in this game.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game. And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Here's Portis. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, it seemed like you all were dictating tempo in the first half. How did you do that?
Okay, we're getting the stops, grabbing the rebound now, just trying to push it, try to get the best shot available.
Problem solved in transition. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, we certainly hope you enjoyed the first half. There's nothing like the NBA Finals. I'm Ernie Johnson with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Well, for the Bucks, they came out with a bone to pick. Trailing this series 2-1, they know how dangerous it would be to drop another. We'll see if they can keep the momentum going in the second half. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
They looked like they were playing an easy game of pitch and catch out there. The playmakers and finishers were in sync on every level. The assist disparity, now that was big. Now that's the reason why it's a blowout right now, and they play well.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Phoenix?
Hasn't been pretty anywhere for them. But I point to their weak inside defense more than anything else. They didn't protect the rim at all, and it's cost them, Ernie.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. Nice game. Great performance by Donte DiVincenzo.
And you know, some guys just love the big stage, and so far tonight, he's been the difference.
Yeah, he has been. You never know how the role players are going to respond to big game pressure. He's showing us what direction he goes in. Straight north.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Donte DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Paul, following the basket by Giannis. In the corner, Crowder with it. Offline with his 3. The Bucks shooting impressively throughout at 62%. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one. With his quickness and length, I'd like to see him do that more often.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday. Both free throws good from Holiday. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Pass to Bridges. Ayton kicks to Paul. His 3-pointer's off the mark. So it's the Bucks now. Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Bridges. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
And you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's a ferocious player, great competitive spirit, tremendous work ethic, and highly skilled. He wants to dominate.
And they're running. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. To the right side. Bridges, no one around him. They grab their own miss. They need this. And Ayton with the nice bucket inside. Ayton's got 12 points in the game.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the 3rd.
Holiday, fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Donte DiVincenzo.
One shot.
That free throw good from Holiday. Suns have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively. Booker with it. 9 points in the game so far. Ayton kicks to Bridges. And the wide open shot from Paul. Drills it from outside. 17 points in the game.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And it's in there.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now Booker to the middle. And the rejection by Giannis. Poke loose. Here's Forbes. Crowder pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Bridges kicks to Crowder. The pass to Paul. There's the feed to Crowder. Basket good.
And the instincts from the veteran point guard. Chris Paul has tremendous feel for the game and for how to get his teammates the ball when they're open.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
And here's Booker from the arc. But they get it back.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession. Just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock. Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And he just powered that one down. One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Now here's Paul. 17 points in the game. Lots of room. And too long on the shot. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. The Suns shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. A nice shot by Booker.
And this coaching staff in love with Booker's ability to create his own shot. It's a part of his game that's come a long way.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal foul.
The Bucks have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
The Suns making a switch here. Sharge checked in for Ayton. Johnson comes in for Crowder. Carter, he's checked in for Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Both good from the line that time.
Middleton's so highly productive and consistent. A steady contributor night in and night out.
Now here's Payne, guarded by Holiday. Payne's shot is good. Payne's got 8 points.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Now here's Payne. He's got 8. Bridges inside the three-point line. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Holiday with the 3. Milwaukee keeping it alive. A new 14. And the shot goes in.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. For the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Forbes has got himself on the board with 3 there. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. 5 points in the game.
You know, guys, fast break points right now in their favor, and they're really pushing the tempo.
Defensively, you got to have better floor balance and commitment to hustling back. I mean, you got to sprint back. You can't jog back.
Bridges for three. The rebound by the Bucks.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And here's Carter. No points in the game yet for him. Floats it up for Saric. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Oh my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And there aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that.
Antetokounmpo, that's a two-pointer. Saric grabs the board. Saric has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Carter, the pass to Bridges. Another three for Phoenix.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
On the top of the key. Here's Giannis. Lays it up off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 14 points now in the second half.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. And for the Suns, Kaminsky, he's checked in for Johnson. Torrey Craig comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Carter. Here's Payne after the made shot from Jeff Teague. Saric trying to break free. 2 points, that one goes. Payne's got 13.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
They get it back. Good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Payne finds Saric. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Kaminsky, and finished off by Kaminsky.
And, you know, the thing about Kaminsky is he is a skilled shooter, but also a factor near the rim, too.
And Giannis gets it to go.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Saric passes to Payne. Back to Saric. He's looking for Kaminsky and finds him. Tries again, and the layup is good. Kaminsky's got 4 points now in the quarter.
getting more comfortable in the paint. As long as Frank Kaminsky has the positioning he wants, he's good to go.
Portis can't get it to go. Well, Phoenix shooting around 40% from the floor here. Saric in the corner, all alone. The shot missing, and Milwaukee the other way now. Here's Portis, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. He's got 10.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Here's Connaughton. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Pass to Kaminsky. Here's Craig to the inside. Payne's shot is good. Payne's got 9 points here in the second half.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Teague inside the line. It's hauled in by the Suns. Saric has got his 5th rebound in this one. Craig passes to Galloway. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter of the game.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
The Bucks making a switch here. Tucker's checked in. And then for Phoenix, Jae Crowder's checked in for Saric. And it's Devin Booker in for Langston Galloway. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Teague. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. The Suns shooting a hot 57% from the field in the third. And it's Payne in the corner. The three-pointer, no good. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Here's Portis, the offensive rebound. There's 57 seconds left in the third. DiVincenzo. Pass to Connaughton. Crowder with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And the dunk by Booker.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
Here's Connaughton. Phoenix grabs the miss. Kaminsky's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Craig. Rebound, Milwaukee. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Portis. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Pass to Crowder from the arc. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Connaughton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Tucker. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And while Tucker is not a guy who always looks for his own shot, he has improved his jumper.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for the Suns, Devin Booker out there with Payne. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Jae Crowder, and it's Nader in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Payne, and there's the pass to Crowder. Here's Nader. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Here's Payne. To the left wing. Lets the three fly. The shot by Nader, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And it's Connaughton missing. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Yep, that one goes in there. And for Milwaukee, their shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. And it's good off the back rim and in. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Now the dish to Booker. Fires the three. Warnock grabs the board.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
From downtown, lets it fly from 18. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Booker's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Ayton, good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one.
And the sheer muscle of Ayton. Sometimes he's impossible to stop on the way up.
Antetokounmpo, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Nader. Off target from outside. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. That shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Makes it off the glass. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Ayton. A nice shot by Booker.
And because of that high basketball IQ he possesses, Booker takes great shots and he knows the value of the mid-range game. Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And Ayton throws it down.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. For 3, drains it from beyond the arc. Nader's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Payne. Following the 3 by Milwaukee. And it's Ayton missing. Now, here's Tucker, defended by Crowder.
Well, that's another good rebound for him. Hasn't mattered at all that he's given up some inches to a few of the other guys on the floor.
And Crowder slams it in.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
No good on the triple. Stolen by Tucker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, I love watching P.J. Tucker work because he's got an old school mentality in game. All the little tricks are in his book bag.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Tucker.
You know, it's said that the only thing Tucker is more obsessed with than on-court success is his sneaker game. I heard that he literally has hundreds of pairs of sneakers.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And for the Suns, Johnson, he's checked in for Jae Crowder. Langston Galloway comes in for Booker. And it's Carter in for Payne. Both free throws good from Tucker. Phoenix has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
And the all-around offensive game Aiden has is just fantastic, capable of scoring in many different ways.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Antetokounmpo, that's a two-pointer. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Down low, here's Johnson. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
And for Milwaukee, their shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall?
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Johnson's shot is off. Timeout called, the Bucks.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Saric checked in for Phoenix. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. And he converts the layup.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Phoenix with the ball. Here's Galloway. Passes it to Saric. Back to Galloway. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. That one drops for him. Carter's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Off the inbound. Offensive rebound. Tucker. That shot off. Phoenix has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Galloway dishes to Saric. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Moron, that's good. Carter with it. He kicks it to Galloway. Here's Nader. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Bucks ball.
The Bucks shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Phoenix ball.
Carter outside, pass to Johnson. A new 14 for the Suns. Here's Nader. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Nader. Here's the three. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed. Carter's got his 5th assist in this one. From deep three-point range, there's the pass to Nwora. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Out left to the wing. Here's Nader. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Nader's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal. The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Following the three by Milwaukee. Now, Antetokounmpo. Over Carter. And there are the Bucks with another bucket. The Suns shooting for the game at 42%. Passes it to Nader. The three. Nwora grabs the board. Milwaukee with the ball. Here's Forbes. And he overshot that one, missing. Well, Phoenix shooting very well right now, 52% in this fourth quarter. Galloway, no good. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Knocked away. Another shot. A rebound by Johnson.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Pass to Nader. Saric trying to break free. Nader's shot's good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Pulls up on the wing. Nader grabs the board. Nader's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Saric trying to break free. Nader's shot's good. Nader's got 14 points here in the second half.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
First free throw is good. And the Bucks making a change here. Teague's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Bucks shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Phoenix grabs the miss. Saric has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Lets it go from the wing. Here's Tucker. And again, unable to change momentum here. Suns shooting 43% for the game. It's stolen by Teague. And they're on the break. A pull-up. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Tucker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And sometimes it's simply a matter of effort. Tucker outworking people in transition.
Here's Saric. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Nwora. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
And hold on to your hats, folks. This has been a whirlwind championship finals thus far. Obviously an important, hard-fought victory tonight for the Bucks.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Suns, Jae Crowder. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Good on both. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Portis, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And I tell you what, guys, Teague is just not looking for his own shot. I mean, a dependable point guard who shares the rock well.
Carter, the pass to Saric. Here's Johnson, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They're in front by 26. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Falling into a two-game hole would have been a disaster, and he knew it. He's done everything in his power to get momentum back on their side in this series. Middleton inside the three-point line and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Now here is Carter. Takes a three. No good on the shot.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Portis, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
With some arc, the shot by Nader, no good. Now here's DiVincenzo. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This was a crucial game for him, tying up the series at 2 apiece, Greg. A huge accomplishment.
In this series, I think hinged on who picked up Game 4, Kevin. I mean, now it's a 3-game series, and anything can happen.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Giannis, you dominated the game offensively. What were you seeing out there?
I just want to thank my teammates that they put me in spot to help me be successful. And we just played hard. I'm happy that we got the win.
Hey, thanks for your time, man. Go be with your teammates. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Game 4 of the NBA Finals is all wrapped up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you later.